Hey everyone, back again, and this time I am doing a book tag, which I was tagged in by Josie over at Frogs and Fiction. And this book tag was made by Taylor over at Taylor Reads. I'll link her original video below, but this is her Winter Essentials tag. Alright, so the first question is Crackling Fire. Who is your favorite cold character you warmed up to towards the end? The first person that comes in mind for me would be Cal from the Red Queen series. I didn't particularly like him at first, but then he grew on me, so I enjoyed his character, yeah. The second question is Snowflakes. What is a book that was full of unique characters? I said the Six of Crows duology. Personally, I really like that duology. I always compare it to Ocean's 11. That's just what it reminds me of. I think it's a really cool series, and I really liked seeing how she put this big crime heist together. Yeah. The third question is Gingerbread Family. What fictional family would you want to be a part of? Definitely Camp Half-Blood, Percy Jackson. I really particularly like that. I think it would be fun to be at camp and be with your friends, and I know that there's probably a lot of times that suck because you're fighting monsters and stuff, but I think it would be cool. The fourth question is Blizzard. What is a book that had you confused the whole time? So a couple months ago I read Daughter of the Pirate King solely because I like pirates. If you can't tell by my big wall of pirate stuff. But the whole time I was completely confused. Nothing made sense. I think it was the transitions were bad and the plot was bad, and it's what's going on and who's talking the whole time. So yeah. The fifth question is gift giving. What is the last book that was gifted to you? If you saw my last video, I just went through a huge book haul. Well, I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna post my book haul video, so I had a book haul. I got a lot of books, and first thing that comes to mind is Hunger Games, which I'm really excited to read because I haven't read those in a couple years. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. The sixth question is Snowball. What is the biggest book you've read? So the first book that came to mind was Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare, because that's huge. But then I forgot that I read Les Mis by Victor Hugo in 8th grade, and that's a solid at least 1,000 pages, maybe 1,200 or so. It was very long. I read it in 2 weeks, and I don't know how, but I did. So it was pretty good though. It was pretty good. The seventh question is wrapping paper. What is your most beat up book? I'd have to say The Lightning Thief, because the copy of The Lightning Thief that I have, my grandmother bought when all the original covers came out. So it's just completely torn up, the cover is starting to come off. And I've heard that most people, The Lightning Thief is usually their most beat up book if they've read Percy Jackson. So I'm not surprised, really. Alright, so the eighth question is Christmas Lice. What is a book that you own that has many colors on the cover? To be honest, I think probably the Serpent's Shadow, which I happen to have right here. It's pretty colorful, yeah. Alright, the ninth question is ice skating. What is a book that had a plot that was all over the place? The first thing that came to mind for some reason was the Dear Evan Hansen book, that was written after the musical. I have not seen the musical, but I have heard that the book changed up the plot. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great, Alright, the 10th question is Christmas tree. Who's your favorite character of all time? And yes, you can only choose one. I decided to go with Tessa Gray because I feel like I relate to her a lot. So that's what I went with. And the 11th question is The Star. What's a book that you look forward to rereading each year? The Infernal Devices. It's like my comfort series, and I like reread it all the time, just like little parts and bits. So yeah. The 12th question is Snowball Fight, tag 5 people, but I don't know people on book 2 except for Josie, basically. So if you see this and you want to do this video, go ahead and do it. So anyways, that's me signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful week and stay safe.